things Jamaican. I like it. I remember it. I grew up with it. I was a teenager in the 1900s, and when I right so
Mm-hmm.
and I have some things which are
Yes.
things Jamaican from the old things Jamaican and the current things Jamaican. Would you believe?
I can very well believe that
Yeah,
because
man.
the things are built to last.
I.
So, yeah. So, Sing Jamaican is
Mm-hmm.
JBDC's premier brand that is used to support our clients with market access. We currently have 3 retail outlets, one in Devon House, one in the Norman Manley International Airport, and one here at our corporate offices at 14 Camp Road. And these are actual literal stores that promote and sell Jamaican-made products by Jamaican-made artisans promoting Jamaican brands. And we also have an e-commerce platform, thinkjamaicanshopping.com, that promotes international buyers to buy these products that we are trying to promote, right? Of course, given the nature of the Think Jamaican brand, majority of the clients that we support would fall within the craft industry. And one of the things we would want to say today is that this perception that we may have of craft, which we are using a different word, artisanal products, very unique in the nature of how they are produced, a lot of them handmade. So they are not the average product, and that's why you can speak today about a product that you may have bought 20 or more years, because we're not going to date you, and the product is still alive and kicking and still a beautiful addition to your collection, right? So one of the things we do at JBDC is to make sure that these products are given a fighting chance in the market. We introduce them to customers through our retail stores, and we ensure that they are getting the kind of marketing support that is required to get them moving.
Right. So, as with any kind of product, because things Jamaican is is a very valuable eponym, and it's brand Jamaica. It's it's one of the poster children of brand Jamaica for years,
That is
even before we started using the term brand Jamaica. So you help them to do the nuts and bolts to make certain that what goes to market is of a particular standard. Not so?
That is correct, and to ensure that we are using the term brand Jamaica properly, because it has a significant value, and when we attach that term to a product, the product itself must speak to what is required for it to be called brand Jamaica. And so when you take the clients who are Jamaican artisans creating Jamaican products with Jamaican brands, Think Jamaican is the most authentic channel, because that's all we sell and promote. We don't deal with anything that is falling outside of brand Jamaica.
Janine, I'm going to share something very personal with you very quickly. My trip to Africa, came back feeling very Jamaican and very African at the same time, 100% either way, which is strange. And because I could see things which were clearly, and I would say to some of the guys, hey, were they in Africa with me in Ghana? I said, like, yeah, those things look, we make things like that in Jamaica, slightly different, but you can tell. So, and that is the essence of being Jamaican. So we're not going to say we're whatever indigenous might mean, but we did something wonderful with all of the influences here, and still, and we are authentic. And you say, yes, it is. Yes,
you're out of many. Your motto is out of many one people.
Yes,
and that means that anything that we put out has influences from all these varied cultures that have come together as an island, right? So you're going to see those international influences, but it's how it comes together that makes it uniquely Jamaican.
Yeah. Quick question. I was very excited growing up about the role of craft, artisan stuff, right? The little things that you could actually keep in your house and when your people come in and stuff.
Right.
Is it dying?
Certainly not. Certainly not dying. In fact, what you have happening now is where you would normally talk about contemporary. So it's a contemporary product what is being used now in our homes and offices and, how we use it, but it has a traditional influence. Maybe the technique that is used to make the product is traditional, but you're making something contemporary, like instead of a rattan chair now, you may be seeing a ceramic piece that is infusing wicker into the product, right? But it has a contemporary look, and it has a function that is relevant to how we do things now. Maybe in the past, we used to use a straw fan to cool ourselves down. Is the fan still relevant as a product? Or is there a more contemporary product that is being demanded now, like a bag, so to speak, like a bag that can hold a cell phone, that we can use the same traditional feature of straw and weaving, but create a product that is more aligned to what we are doing now in our daily lives, and how would we use that product now, using the function to determine what we make, but using the traditional influences to influence how we design the solution. Okay. Essentially, what we want to do is to make sure that the entrepreneur is always thinking problem and solution. What is the current problem in the market? What solution is my product providing? So it can't just be pretty. It cannot just be excellent artistry and all of those wonderful things. It has to respond to a problem that is going to prompt the buyer to buy it.
Right. And just also for the purpose of clarity, with the fact that something is pretty and attractive doesn't mean it is not on, or it is functional, because the function could simply be decorative.
Right. That is correct. Exactly. And when you talk about something being pretty and so on, that's so subjective to taste, and that could create a lot of hit and misses, because what I might think is beautiful may not be what you think. So certainly it's important for persons to engage with customers and kind of listen to what are some of the things they're looking for in terms of features. Maybe they want it to be this size, or they want it to be this weight because they're going to be traveling with it. So they have to listen to those things to influence the finished product that they put out. That makes it easier for Things Jamaican to market and sell it.
Gotcha. I want to walk me through the stages of assistance and the role that you have in regard to our local crafts and, maintaining this Things Jamaican brand all the way.
The first step is to sit with the client, the creator, and really look at what they have created. So we would assess it, what we call a market readiness assessment, to look at things like quality, finish, the actual product itself, if it meets the market standards, are there particular regulatory requirements, and that assessment comes up with a final review. And we would say to the client, okay, the product is ready for market, because there's an aspect of it that we don't know, which is how will customers respond to it. It then moves that product into market testing to see how persons are responding to it. And we then provide the kind of marketing guidance and support to bridge the gap between what customers are saying and what the product is trying to do. And so it may require adjustments along the way in that market testing phase. Once we meet the needs of the customer, then we are looking to drive sales for that product. And so we are going to be encouraging the market to try the product. We're going to promote its existence through all our communication channels and retail stores. And the market takes over from there in our world, because that's not something you control. Customers are going to choose what they want to buy. So the win comes in when they are choosing those products, when they are making purchasing decisions. Right.
But so your role is, first of all, to guide the producer, like anything else, along a particular line, so that whatever is being produced, craft items, just like anything, whether good or any other good or service, has to meet certain kinds of standards. And after you do that, you walk them through funding and marketing and all of that. Point is that the technical assistance is available from you or through you.
Through us, with us, it's a partnership. And at the end of it, the ultimate goal is to use this product or what you are able to create to establish funding. Your source of income is a business, and it has tremendous reach. It can yield a lot of funding, support from customers in terms of their buying, if it is something that they really fall in love with as a product.
Got you. Right.
Yeah.
Now, and just before we go, well, you go, I'm going to still be here.
Yes.
I remember in the old things Jamaican, I
Yes.
remember the physical place, and now, of course, you have it physical and virtual, where you can
Yes.
get the information at fingertips. But I remember walking through the physical place, and it was, you were selecting, and there was clearly a wide range in terms of quality and quality.
Yes.
Now, what I am seeing is that we're still seeing the similar products. However, the products are at the higher end of the continuum, and ostensibly, I believe, because of the influence and guidance of the technical people inside and outside of your organization that you have brought together. So,
Yes.
for people who are interested in this, go to JBDC and get the guidance.
Yes, and the support. They don't have to take this journey
Yes.
of commercializing a product and trying to sell it on
Gotcha.
their own. We are here to support.
All right. Have to say thank you very much, Janine Fletcher-Taylor, as we talk about grow your business. Any information that you want that is available, that you want, it's available at the JBDC. Blessings. Walk good, but not too far.